welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Falcons come out there led by Michael Penix, the second-year quarterback out of Washington. Greg taking over late last year and winning the job as the Atlanta starting quarterback.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year two. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year two, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year two is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Robinson. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a 4th-year man out of Iowa State.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
First down run picks up 8, so now it's 2nd and a couple. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the counter, it's McCaffrey, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
The ball comes out. But fortunately, one of his teammates able to get on it, and the Niners retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. The Falcons are going to send Jamal Agnew deep to return. Yeah! And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Up the sideline at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6. We're going to go play action with Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. Pick up of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Up from the secondary, Diamador Lenore stops. Remain in a scoreless 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
gain of 7. 1st down, Falcons.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on. I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Robinson. Ooh. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down punt. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. They'll throw. It's Penix. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman should get out to lead the way. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. 49ers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in the EA Studios in Central Florida. If you're a fan of offense, and I know many of us are, this hasn't been the game for you. Zip, zip at the half. A rare score where next score might win. Let's find out who can break through into the 3rd quarter. To call it for us, it's our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's when the offense will take over. The 49ers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. On the handoff, McCaffrey. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Niners first down.
1st and 10 at the
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Tight end on the move left. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. As caught by Pearsall. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
2. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. This will not do the trick. They stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On 4th down, Purdy. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. So trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. They'll go play action now with Penix. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropping with a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. This one complete to Bourne. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far, as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll roll out here with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. At long last, the end zone is found. Greg, I was thinking maybe scoreless tie for a second, but finally, one team gets on the board.
Well, Mike, this has hardly been an offensive clinic by either one of these teams. But give them credit. They came to life here late in the 4th quarter, got themselves on the scoreboard first, and we'll see if it's enough to hold on for the win.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Ray McLeod on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. This defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw. Here's Penix. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. Now a timeout. Atlanta, that's their first, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First down, Falcons.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
He'll let one go down the middle. That is going to be ball in. He's got it. Ray McCloud. Touchdown Atlanta.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich again,
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That is two big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Just a critical error here, Mike, at this stage in the game. You understand this defense, they are desperate for a stop. They've got to get you off the field, and one of the easiest ways to do it, create a takeaway. You have to secure the ball. Of course, points are great, but none of it matters if you turn the ball over, and these are the kind of mistakes that decide ball games late.
The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's to Mooney, complete right side.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
It is 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's pass. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Pettit.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Intended for
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.